All right, well, let's hope everything's going well and welcome everyone to Echo Base X-Wing Mission Debriefing. I am Walker Darko, and hopefully with me right now are Jake Ream and Kevin Lights.
Hey everybody, hopefully you can actually hear me, maybe?
Yeah, we had one person say they couldn't hear us and they realized they muted themselves. So we're good. Tonight we have the, what is this? The Scum and Villainy Aces League Vassal Championship. Vassal Aces League Championship. Between Will Barnickel and Chris Game Pass, Alan. You want to explain that one, Kevin?
If you listen to the last Crate Cast, you'd know, but it's Chris hates Game Pass. So, are you familiar with Xbox Game Pass?
I've never bought it.
It's a long story.
Okay.
Apparently, they can't hear you, Jake, is what I'm seeing from chat. But I think
Is your
they
OBS
can hear
muted? Just the
maybe.
two. No, OBS has two like mute buttons, one for desktop audio, one for.
All right.
Oh,
All
well, I guess I have to listen to the 12-hour Critcast now
right.
to get
It
this
was only like
joke.
4.5, but anyway.
So dang long.
We'll go through the lists real quick. Will, in case you've ever seen this, is playing the exact same thing he's played since Crate Cup, I think is when he first played it, which is a version of Selfless Rebels. It is Wedge with Crackshot, R2, S foils, Thane, Crackshot, S foils, Biggs, S foils, and a red with Selfless and S foils.
And I think we've
And
had that list on here before.
we had it at least with Morgan's game, and then I think one other time. I'm being told that we need to boost my volume, and yeah, I don't know. And everyone else's volume needs to go up as well. I just asked him, and while I wait for a response, I'll go over Chris's list. Chris's list is Anakin with R4P17, which is the after you execute a red maneuver, you can perform an action even while stressed. Delta B, Afterburners, and 2 generic arcs with a generic gold trooper. Is it really a 13-point bid?
P17, whatever R4
I
is.
think it's like a 3 or I guess I could shout into the mic if that
Ooh,
works.
that was much louder.
I mean, I can. This is me literally right in front of the mic. All right, so okay, I guess I'm gonna talk like this from now on then. I don't think they can hear you. I haven't heard him say a word about being able to hear you. So Jake's gonna keep working on sound. Walker has already set up already. Okay. Is this just at placing Anakin? Is that where we left off?
I think the last thing that was placed was Wedge. So yeah, Anakin has not been placed yet.
Okay,
We
so
can get him out there. There, Anakin is out there with his
he is
three
out
force.
there. He's gonna totally joust that list.
It'll be 4 X-wings jousting Anakin, and the battle battalion pilots and the gold squadron troopers are going to flank.
Okay.
Easy.
I'm sure that'll be what happens. Uh, so I guess we should talk about this first, right? Initial movements. I'm gonna. How fast does Anakin turn away turn 1? 1, 2, or 3?
Does he turn away?
Yeah, he turns away for sure. But like 1, 2, or 3. Like, does he 3 bank? Does he 1 hard, 2 hard? I mean,
I think he does 2 forward and just plays it.
I promise he will not do that.
I have this feeling that both of these guys waited long enough to play this game. They are going to YOLO this game.
I feel like Chris is gonna want the arcs to actually contribute when the fight happens, so I don't think he does that. But maybe I'm giving Chris too much credit. I think the big thing I want to see from Will too is I want to see some 4 forward boosts from all of those X-wings. But I don't know that he will.
And then chat's asking, Justin wants to know, when was this game played? It was just what, last week? 2 weeks ago?
No, I think it was 2 weeks ago. They finally got around to playing it, and some people are going to wonder why this isn't Morgan. So they went back and looked at the logs, and they actually played 1 extra turn. And at that turn, Wedge was not at half points. So they had to change technically who won because that turn didn't happen when Wedge got half pointed. So the lesson to be learned here was you can still fly your ships off the board, and it is a winning tactic.
It'll happen.
Right. So I think we can probably get started, Walker, if you want to get started.
Sorry, Jake. We're going to keep going. All right.
Yeah, chat can just let us know if they ever hear Jake at any point in time, and then I can tell
Just
him that we can
if we can
finally
get
hear
all
him.
caps Jakes from everybody once you hear him.
All right,
All
so
right,
I'm gonna guess a 2 hard from Anakin towards the top of the board, but that's my guess.
All right, so dials are getting set. Boom, boom.
I heard
boom.
one person say Jake. Maybe that means they heard you. I'll let you know.
Well, oh, it's just they're just lying. All right, so the first arc moved.
Yep, which makes sense. Getting past the rock so it's not in the way, and he can hard turn in or
Yep.
bank. Yep.
Whoa, there's all his tokens.
That's how many actions Chris takes at one time.
Right. I think he clears those though eventually. So Gold Squadron turns in with a 2-turn. Or yeah, it's Gold Squadron.
Yep, that's the Gold Squadron. Yep.
Oh, there they go. They got rid of those lines. 1 forward. Focus.
So varying speeds and angles to come in. Okay.
Oh, we're rearranging our tokens. Okay, there we go.
Oh, Will. Is
One forward to
a
victory.
1 forward? God dang it.
Nice and slow. And he's going to be using the onboard tokens. So we can see a little focus token hanging on the end of that thing. And Biggs with the focus.
They're all going to 1 forward then, yep.
And focus. Wedge focus. And Anakin, here's your... What is it, Kevin? What do you think it's going to be?
I think it's a 2 hard right.
2 hard right, so 2 hard back up to the other ones?
Towards the arcs, yes.
All right. And 1 bank.
1 bank, dang. Do we see a barrel roll? Give me a barrel roll. No barrel roll? Yeah,
Barrel
there
roll.
it is.
And now we're setting dials.
Okay. So I'm guessing a 3 bank from the top arc coming in from the kind of outside. I'm assuming the bottom arc's gonna. Does he offer himself up with like a 2 hard, or does he just 1 bank in the following turn? Probably 2 hard now. And the Gold Squadron probably just launches forward. It depends. I guess it depends where Chris wants to catch him, right? Does he think Will's going to keep going slow?
I mean, I don't think Will would be going slow. I think Will's coming in now.
I really wish he would have came out right away though and got to like the mid part of the board and already
Right.
started coming in, because then he'd have like one turn where one of the arcs is really not in at least good position or good range.
Our cameras are now fun. So we're seeing our volume mixer, but so they're going to keep him in formation at least. Probably hug that bottom of the board. Three or four forward. You think?
Which ones? The X-wings?
Yeah, the X-wings.
Well, I want to say forward because you need to try to get past that bottom rock.
Right. I just mean he's not going to be turning in.
Yeah, no. Unless he turns in and then barrel rolls left with everyone. Like if he too
Sure.
hard left and then barrel rolls back, but I don't think
Right.
he would do that because that's giving Anakin your flank.
So I think we're just going to keep bringing everybody together. So the first arc comes down.
So a 3 bank, yep, that's what I
Yep.
thought. Makes sense. Coming around the corner.
The other one matches him. The one bank to kind of
Yep.
line up. All right, Gold Squadron Trooper.
Like a 3 forward or 4 forward, yeah.
3 forward.
Because 4 is red, yes.
All right, and barrel roll.
Okay.
And now our X-wings get to have some fun. 4 forward. Focus.
Give me a bank. I want to boost.
All moving and focusing. And does Anakin turn back down now?
No. 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 Anakin either. I don't think Chris commits here. I think like maybe a 2 sloop if he's really being aggressive. Otherwise,
YOLO
like a
game.
hard 1. I was gonna say otherwise.
YOLO game.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And then does he barrel roll backwards? Yeah, of course
Yep.
he does. Chris likes his positional aces. I guess.
All right, so we're clearing off the battlefield and should be getting to some dice soon.
So I'm guessing we're going to see some bank ins from everyone. I think this is the turn Will needs to kind of declare a target, but he needs to make sure he goes fast enough in order for all his ships to engage, because that arc is probably going to one bank and try to maintain range 3 from only 1 or 2 ships.
Right. If he can get one or both arcs, the Gold Squadron and Anakin, to shoot at one of the X-wings without all the X-wings getting a shot, it's no bueno.
Yep. So top arc is probably 3 banking in, bottom arc is 1 banking in, and Anakin is probably going to do a 1 bank in as well and try to hide behind that rock. And I don't know if Will's gonna 3 bank or not.
I mean, I think
Because Will could just do slow banks here. I mean, he
right.
does allow the other arc to catch up if he does do that, though. But he would, if he goes fast, he's only probably shooting with 2 of his ships, and he's taking maybe 3 shots back.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be tough for Will not to lose a ship, right? I mean, not to take the brunt of it with it. I don't think he's gonna get all of his ships in position.
Yeah, he does have one other maybe possible option, but it absolutely broadcasts his next turn, is if he just goes forward, he could maintain range away from the front arc and maybe come around enough. I mean, the other arc's going to get it in range in the next 2 turns anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if he goes straight and then hard turns in the next turn, I guess he'll get all 4 of his engagements at one time. And Chris might not expect that because it's kind of weird. It would put Anakin in a weird spot.
Sure.
If he does the 1 bank, but yeah, I'm not sure what he's going to do here with
Well,
the X's.
let's see.
All right.
So it looks like our arc again. One banking in.
Shock.
Focus.
And then 3 bank.
And the torrent is going to go next. 3 forward.
take a focus.
Yep. Here comes
And
the
then
other arc.
3-bank focus.
It's a good setup.
Yeah, no, from Chris's perspective, I think this is good. You're creating a unified front and you're trying to engage at around the same timing as much as you can. Arcs are a little bit harder to get to arrive at the scene at the same time because they can't boost.
So let's see what the X-Wings do. 1 bank.
I'm afraid only 2 ships are going to shoot this turn.
1 bank of the focus. Oh, and wedge bumps.
If there's a turn that he bumps, this is
Check. Check.
Yeah, he's not probably going to get shot. Or get a shot. Oh, maybe he didn't. They gave him a focus. Oh, well. Let's see what Anakin does.
Anakin 1 bank or 2 forward?
2 forward.
Okay. And then barrel rolls to the left.
Yep.
Test.
They're saying static Jake. They maybe hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm almost to the point where I've got something figured out.
Ooh, neat.
Alright, so wedge out of range.
Do we measure Anakin?
Did Anakin just do a barrel roll and not take a regular like he didn't take a force action, I take it? Yeah.
2
he must
4.
have
Yeah. Just did a barrel.
Test.
No shot.
So this is the worst case scenario of a range engagement because next turn, those arcs can just, like the front arc can just 3-bank in and clog up all of Will's formation. So this is a range control.
Did you say less than ideal?
It's
Testing.
extremely less than ideal, but I think I want to point out like this is the issue with going too slow.
Mm-hmm.
Chris immediately got control of the middle of the board. Chris got his ships in the unified front. So early on, if you start the arc staggered like Chris had them, it takes a couple turns to get them about where they need to be so they arrive at the same time. And by going slow, Will gave him all that time.
Mm-hmm.
And now he just didn't guess the range correctly, and he's in a really bad spot next turn. Like, he could maybe 1 bank in. No, I think that 3 bank is going to smash up his whole line. But we'll see.
So the Red Squadron vet has a shot. Range 3.
Ideal.
So let's see those. Crit focus blank. So that'll turn to a crit hit. Oh no. He said set. He's saving the focus for defense.
Test.
And focus blank. Spending the focus. I guess I don't know who he shot for sure, but no damage goes through. So now we're checking the arc.
All right, so arc is out of range.
Oh no, I sound like a robot, people are telling me.
You went digital for a minute there, Walker.
Oh, okay.
They might be able to hear me now. I'm showing up on the mixer. So if you guys can hear me,
Sounds
if you
like
could let me know.
they're saying Walker's messed up. Did anyone lose shield? Sorry, I was talking to chat.
Am I better? Uh-oh. Am I better? Can you hear me?
Sounds like everyone is quieter, is what they're saying.
Yeah, I had to add a new source, and so I'm messing with all of the volumes right now.
Oh, I could get louder. I can get so much louder.
Ah, ow.
Is that good for everyone else?
No.
Okay, I'm working on getting our volume up. Maybe if they could let us know.
Sure.
Walker, did anybody lose health in that exchange?
No, that shot was a crit and a focus. No
Okay.
focus not spent, and then a focus that was turned to an evade. So we lost the focus token off the arc, and that's it.
Okay.
I love the comment on Twitch that said "talk like a man." So you got it, Kevin. You talk like a man. First arc, looks like no range. Next one has a range 3-shot back. Squadron vet.
They're saying sounds good at the moment, Jake.
Okay, we will
Alright.
just leave it right there then and keep going.
All right, so Red Squadron, or the arc number 2 on the Red Squadron vet rolled a hit, crit, and a blank.
Okay.
So nothing to spend there. No, already spent the focus. Worked out well.
Sure.
And defense roll.
Spend
And
a focus to dodge.
save the
I'm
focus for
assuming.
defense. That worked out too.
All right, so no damage done.
Nope.
I wonder. I am not as familiar again with Vassal, but could he fit one forward with all of his X-wings next turn and not smash into that arc if he does a 3 bank? It's hard to tell.
I don't know. Maybe. It's a gamble.
It's really hard to tell, especially from the zoom level that we have. I think he could. Maybe. And then you try to just obliterate that arc. Okay, so I have to answer this though because chat had asked. So what was the importance of acquiring control of the middle of the board? So against a jousting list, which Will's list is, and arguably Chris's list is kind of jousty, if you can control the middle of the board, you can usually control the lanes of engagement. And that's going to allow you, as the rocks come into play, to position yourself at usually better positions. So it allows you to claim a lane. Like Chris specifically with the arcs is occupying body space. And if he can claim a lane and deny space before his opponent can get to an area that he wants to engage, Chris controls the engagement. And Chris controls a large significant amount of the board that Will can't do anything about and now has to respond to, which could lead to suboptimal decisions or suboptimal plays, which is ideal for what you want.
And looking at what Will's got going right now, Will has, 2 options? He can either slow roll just forward, or he can commit to the side and hope he catches Anakin. That's it. And both of those options, the arcs and the Gold Squadron, will get him an arc.
Right. So do you gamble, which you don't? I mean, the answer is no, you do not gamble here. You take the guaranteed shot and you try to weather the storm and expose your backside to Anakin, which sucks, but you're going to spread the damage anyway, so I guess it's fine.
But that's the benefit, like I was saying, of taking the middle.
Yes, that is the benefit. Yep, absolutely. And against certain lists, the middle isn't as significant, but most matchups, having the middle or controlling the board is significant because your opponent is having to respond to your playstyle, your tactic. It's just like, they say the best defense is a good offense. Being aggressive in instances like this is good.
I don't know, Kevin, if you touched on it or not, but also pilot skill or initiative here of the 104ths being lower than all of Will's list. Chris can move and take up those positions. And I think you touched on it a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of glazed over it by saying that he's going to get blocked.
Yeah.
But yes, yep. Since Chris has to move first with all his ships, he can set up the blocking positions, and he wants the blocking lanes.
Yep. So that's especially with what Chris is flying. That is why it's important to aggressively take those areas that you want to control, and using that lower initiative to your advantage.
Yep.
It's like
So
having dibs.
Yep.
People are asking, does Anakin go slow? No, I think Anakin goes fast here. I think Anakin goes, if you want to sell out to catch me, then okay, you're gonna sell out to catch me.
Yeah, I was
And
thinking the
Chris
same thing.
exposes. Yeah, and yeah.
Right, yeah, because if you really want to go after Anakin, okay, fine, but you really have to commit to it. And if Anakin just goes fast, then what? He's just probably going to end up crashing into a couple of the lead X-Wings, only take a couple shots anyway.
And then regens, and in the meantime, Will's entire list gets shot at by the rest of Chris's list.
Except for Chris does not have the regen droid.
Oh wait, that's right, he doesn't.
No,
Oh, I forgot.
he has the. If you do a red, you can spend a charge to still do an action. Like if you're
I'm
stressed,
so
you can,
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. I'm so used to Chris cheating and playing regen that I totally forgot.
yeah. But I mean, even still, like if Will wants to go after Anakin, he has to go hard after Anakin, and if Chris just goes fast with him, he's probably
Yep.
not gonna suffer anything.
And it's that problem too of, okay, let's say your Will's position here. You're saying, okay, does Chris do the hard one? I doubt it. Probably not. And if he goes fast, all right, do I bank all of my ships in? And Chris probably still goes fast enough that he could probably boost past maybe the first one or two.
Yeah.
And now you have 2 shots that you don't get to shoot this round, and you have maybe 2 shots, so you're spreading fire.
Right. And then all the rest of Chris's ships are taking unanswered shots at the X-Wings.
Right.
All right, well, let's see what we end up doing here. Looks like the arcs are going to come in first. 2 forward.
He's leaving the turns open in either direction. That's a good call. Not overcommitting to the lane, letting the other arc do that, I think. We'll probably see a 3 bank here.
3 bank.
Yep. Oh, 1 forwards might fit.
I think they will, and he's going to get lit up.
Ooh.
And the Gold Squadron Trooper coming right in. And let's see if those 1 forwards happen.
Yep.
Yes,
It's the best.
they do.
Yeah, it's the best move Will could do here. Yep.
And a focus.
Oh, this arc. Woohoo! I can't tell. Is Biggs on the right side or the left?
He's up on top.
So crack
On
shot's
the
not
left.
active.
Oh, well,
Because
Biggs
Thane
is...
has crack shot.
Oh,
Big,
yeah,
Big doesn't have a talent slot.
right. Yes, for right now, the arc is spelled RIP.
I'm actually surprised now that I think about it that Biggs is not towards the bottom of the board, because
Mhm.
Will would normally turn in toward his opponent. And I remember a lot of the articles that Paul used to write. He always had Biggs on the outside and then would turn him in later on to maintain maximum distance. So I'm actually kind of surprised that he didn't line up Biggs and Thane switched so that the crack shot would be a little bit easier to get as you turn into your opponent. Just an observation.
Yeah.
All right. So how fast does Anakin go?
1 bank.
Not as fast as I thought.
And spinning the force.
And he's gonna barrel roll left. Yep. And take a target lock. I thought for sure he'd go faster.
Target
But
lock
he
Biggs.
probably was like, there's no way in hell Will's gonna just go at Anakin.
Yeah, but even if he would have, instead of banking there, if he would have went like 2 forward, he could have bank boosted and then been out of all shots and been on the flank even further.
Yes.
But
Well, and silver lining here, at least Wedge is range 2 versus a range 1 Wedge.
Yeah, and I don't think Wedge is gonna have crack shot active this turn either. But I guess that doesn't matter because the arc's not gonna roll agility.
nope. It's just gonna
Not
melt.
an ideal roll for Wedge.
Not at all.
That's...
Man, you don't spend here, right? Because you're gonna take 3 shots probably at Wedge.
Oh, unless... I guess I mean, Biggs can just steal stuff, right?
Well, Biggs and then the red can steal crits, so maybe you do spend it and you just push 2 damage through. Maybe that is the right call. Yep. Does he spend? He does spend. Okay. I think that's once I sit and think about it for a minute, yeah, that's probably the right decision.
So yeah. Takes
So two shields off the arc. And
Yep.
did we label the arcs at all?
They're labeled on their bases, so that's number 2.
All right, I'm gonna mark them on the overlay too.
Okay.
So number 2 lost 2 shields.
Lost 2 shields down to 1.
Okay. Updated.
All right, so let's just get going here.
So Anakin's shot probably range 3 at Biggs. Yep.
Range 3 at Biggs. 2 hits.
Basically average. Spend
Reroll.
lock.
Spend focus or charge. Force, so 3. Biggs gets an evade a focus.
Do you take 2 shields or do you take 1? I think you take 2 shields.
You can take 2 and get a better shot with Biggs.
I agree.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He spends.
Huh. Okay, so Biggs takes 1 shield.
1 shield off Biggs.
All right. Got it updated?
All right, so now Thane shot, range 1 at that arc. Unless he wants to take a weird shot at Anakin.
Pretty sure no.
4 dice, not great. Less than below average.
Ouch, that is below average.
So hit crit.
He gets a focus.
And he still got it to spend.
Jeez.
He spends it, so just
Alright.
the shield. Number 2.
All right. So now Biggs is going to shoot. Ooh,
Still not good dice.
that's rough.
Hitting the focus with no focus to spend. And the arc blanks out. Oh no.
Ah, 1 damage.
1 damage on arc
Damages
number
the
2.
enemy.
Now the red squadron, right? Or they already fired? No.
The red has already fired. Oh, no, the red has not fired.
Yep. So red squadron hit blank blank. These are not
Holy-
good. Morgan's dice are staying in Australia.
Yeah. Obviously, when Will and Morgan played, it was not for dice.
Well, clearly no one put these digital dice into a box that spun 10,000 times to see if they were fair. And natural evade, so 1.
Wow.
This was a
That's-
good defensive turn for Chris.
So he rolled 12, 15 red dice at an arc. Is that
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
did 4 damage.
4 damage.
Oh, and
And
one of
now the
those
arc
was
gets to
no
shoot back.
agility. Ow.
Yep.
Okay.
15 dice versus 3 defense dice equals 4 damage.
That's some terrible math.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna shoot back now, but who's gonna shoot first? Okay, just a second. In chat, Chris is sharing a dice odds app.
I'm guessing it was like expected damage and how bad Will's damage was or something.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
yeah, like how much he should be expected damage.
Yeah,
So I don't know exactly who he's gonna be shooting at.
probably Biggs.
Yeah. Sure.
Wow.
So 3
Okay.
hits on Biggs rolls blanks.
Jeez.
Huh.
That's 3
So a
damage on
shield
Biggs.
and 2 hull. Wow. Okay. So in 1 shot, 2 shots, Biggs has taken more damage than an arc did from 4 shots.
That is correct.
God.
All right, now the other arc is going to do a range 2 shot, it looks like, at Biggs. Sure.
Wow.
And Biggs dice back. Blanks. Yep. Yep.
So does Will concede the game here basically and say, you know what? I'll take a shield on my red and Biggs will still die. It's fine.
Oh,
Gosh.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. What are they even gonna flip up the crit? Okay,
They
are.
did, and it is damage sensor array. Oh, that's cool.
Wow,
So Chris
that's,
has Morgan's dice, apparently.
Yeah, and now the gold. Who do you think the gold squadron trooper shoots then? Wedge, range 3.
You probably shoot at Thane. That's your best statistical. The
Right.
downside is Biggs can absorb one of the hits still because he's not removed from the board.
But it has to be a crit, right?
No, Biggs can take hits and crits.
Oh, okay. So, but the red squadron can only take crits.
Right.
Yep.
So
Top lip, okay.
I think you actually shoot at the red here, or not. I'm sorry, not the red. You shoot at Thane here because he's got 2 dice and no focus, whereas the red has a
Right.
focus.
Right, and Wiggs has range, or Wedge has range.
Right.
All right, so
1
Or-
hit. Oh. So Biggs, if it was not evaded, would just absorb
it doesn't matter who he shot at because nothing happened.
Yep.
And there goes Biggs.
That's rough.
They're doing a real good job of making sure they turn the turn timer every time.
Will does not have a lot of good options right now.
Could it have gone worse for Will?
No, I don't think.
I really don't think it could have gotten much
no,
worse.
No.
So, does the arc have a 4K or is it just a 3K? I'll look really quick.
I think it's a 4K.
If it does, that's what will happen in the front. Arc has a 4K, so he will 4K, and the other one will turn in.
Well, let's
Just
just difference between wigging it and seeing what happens.
Do you think
Let's see what happens.
he'll bank in with it, like a 1 bank after that?
I think a 1 bank might be on the rock. I think he has to fully commit with a 2 hard. I'm really worried a 1 bank would be on.
No,
the
it's a
rock.
medium.
I think a one bank
It-
is fine.
Yeah, it's
I have
medium
not played
base.
enough Vassal.
In my head, a one bank looks fine.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's see. Here, I'm gonna
let's
help
find out.
everybody, and I can zoom in there for everybody on watching live. I think it fits.
It might.
Well, let's go. Who called a 4K?
Oh, not I.
So there's your 4K. And stress.
Does he 1 bank?
He does.
Does 1 bank. Wow, he has plenty of room to clear.
He
Jeez.
could
Plenty
he
of
could
room.
almost fit another ship there.
Yeah, easily.
So
How about
much
that new rebel transport?
resistance, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. Resistance transport with a little Barnes and Noble logo spray painted onto it. So the arcs, the Gold Squadron, what? Just picking one forward, one's forward.
So you try to block the 4Ks. So yeah, probably just like a 1 forward.
Boom, one forward.
Yep. Man, Wedge is so screwed this turn. Oh man.
All right, let's see what our Red Squadron does.
Probably does a Talon roll or a 4K.
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 4K and stressed, and then
I'm
Thane.
guessing we're gonna see some 1 banks or 1
Thane does a
forward.
one forward.
Yep.
And focus, so clench.
Yep.
Wedge one forward.
I don't think
clench.
Thane has to clench. I think it's Wedge that has to clench.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's Wedge that's gonna be clenching.
And let's see if Anakin did something nice and slow.
Probably a 2
Like
forward.
a 1 bank. A leisurely 1 bank.
Whoa,
Nope, 4K.
What?
5K.
Wow. Okay. That was unnecessary, Chris.
That is, unfortunately, that is what Heroes of the Aturi Cluster said to do.
Oh, we're playing that game again?
We are. So Thane's getting a shot from Anakin then.
Yeah, but Anakin uses ability now and get rid of the stress and then just take a target lock. Yeah.
Yes. And a focus.
I guess? Yeah. Oh, because he gets to use the droid.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So he can double action there.
So there's
Why not? Chris knows this game is almost over.
And he flipped the charge off that droid. So yep, well done.
And I marked it on the overlay as well.
So
All
Wedge
right.
only
Wedge
has one shot.
With 4 dice, and I think crack shot, so maybe 0 agility on this shot.
Hmm.
I mean, but the way his dice are rolling, it doesn't matter.
And you saved that focus.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you sure do. Oh, yuck.
Yeah, no, I'm calling him Wiggs forever now. Oh, he used the focus.
Huh.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
I suppose
Will
he could
also
PS kill him.
Will also knows
he
the
might.
dice are against him.
And he
so.
rolls 1 evade, so
Come
1
on,
damage.
crack shot. No, put the crack shot in. Yeah, they're checking it. Does he? Ooh, I think
It
he
looks
has
like he
Let's
has
see.
it.
Let's
We'll
see.
zoom in really quick.
Oh, Walker.
Go backwards. Yeah, we'll zoom in.
There we go.
Oh,
That
yeah.
looks like a crack shot to me.
Definitely.
I feel like
Spend it.
we're Dion now. We can do the overhead
Yeah.
zoom in and stuff. That's awesome.
It's something.
It's new tech.
I mean, it is still a vassal game, so.
We paid top dollar. So 2 damage.
Cancels evade.
Yep.
So haul down to 3.
And
Anakin range 1 on Thane.
in the rear.
Target lock.
Average roll so
Yep.
far.
Spends lock.
and
It's
Spends
focus.
force. Or no, focus.
Focus.
Sure.
Spend focus.
And Thane hopes this doesn't hurt as bad as it might.
Oh, it's going to.
He needs to be range 1, which he is not.
From the red, is
So-
what you're saying? In order to use the
To pull the crit.
selfless on
2
the red
shields
squad
and a
vet.
crit.
So
And
your
what
crit is damaged engine.
Oh, well, he's probably going to be flipping and dying, so that probably won't matter.
As
Alright.
we say up here in Echo Base land, oofta.
No, that's only you, Walker. No one
That's
else
only-
says that.
How dare you?
You and the Canadians.
You and your mother. So
Mm,
Thane's
Okay.
haul is down to 3.
all right, so Thane onto the gold. Range 1.
Oh, range 1. So not ideal roll.
Is that what I think it is? 1 hit and 3 blanks?
Yes.
It is.
And
And
the
people
defense.
say that dice don't lose games.
The defense is 1 of 8. Well, this is the thing is this is fair dice.
Hold
No
on,
one
though.
can complain.
Can Thane just spend that hit? Flip a card? Because the gold has damage cards on him?
Oh.
I mean, like that would be probably
That's probably what he does, right? He's like, I'll just spend the hit.
well, because otherwise you're getting it canceled, right? So
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And actually, Chris is making Harry Potter jokes in chat, so I'm not sure he's even thinking about that. The V19 who lived, the Half-Blood V19.
Will's response.
it better not read that one.
Yeah, chat can't see this. Will's response is good.
There's some swear words followed by this game. All right, so he flips the card, I think. Yep.
Yeah, they're putting them both on the board. Oh, he flips both. Okay.
Fuel leak.
Oh, wait.
And a console fire.
No, he gets to
console
look
fire.
at both, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yep, so a fuel leak or a console fire. And we see what he picked.
I can't tell.
Council fire.
Console fire is the last one that's still up.
Yeah, but he put a token, council fire token next to
Oh,
the
there it is.
gold.
Yep.
The V19.
So next attack is the Red Squadron vet on that Gold Squadron.
Okay. No mods. I'm sure this could only go well.
So 1 hit, 2 focuses, and a blank. And
Ugh.
double focus defense with a focus token.
You know what? Just
I-
take the damage.
I think you take the damage.
Yeah, I think you take the damage.
I think you
Yep,
do as
and haul
well.
goes down to 2.
Got it.
Ugh.
Jeez.
There are air
Wow.
bubbles in these dice.
Even Blair mentions in the comment outplayed.
So this is the Gold Squadron, I think.
Did they check arc? I mean, it's all range 1.
They didn't
isn't
check
it?
arc, but it was 1 dice.
That's the council fire from the gold
Right.
squadron.
Council fire.
The
Does
Gold
he take-
Squadron on Thane, I guess.
Does he take a damage? I assume then, because he rolled a hit.
Oh, he rolled. Yep. So Gold Squadron is now down to 1 hull.
Okay, got it.
And so now the
So
gold
now the
squadron.
Gold Squadron is measuring range.
How do you just not shoot at Wedge here?
Well, he rolled, so
Oh,
we'll see who he
stage
shot
one,
at.
so-
2 hits and a blank against. Focus and evade.
So 1 damage is going to somebody.
Focus is used, so it's Thane.
Okay. No
So
damage.
no
is going to
damage.
Anybody.
So now the arc
I
will go
guess.
after Thane.
Makes sense. Yeah, I guess
Hit
you
that.
just kill Thane. Range 1 from the arc.
And 1 evade, so 2 damage through.
So he's at 1 health.
Thane is down to 1 hull. They pushed him down to 2 at 1. There we go. All right, now the other.
2 unmodified from the rear arc.
There's
Only
1 hit.
Thane could live. He lives.
Yes.
Jeez.
It's not like Anakin's going 1 hard next turn.
No. He could. How could he?
Boy. So you assume the lead arc.
I mean, Thane can 4K now, right?
Yeah, he can.
Let's see. Yeah.
Ugh. This is rough. Because that front, the arc that is not stressed is just going to too hard in the way. And just block everybody up.
That gold squadron might just blow up next turn from the console fire.
And I think the arc number 2, which is at the bottom of the map, is what, probably just
Just
one forward and just take the bump.
Yep.
Ugh.
I don't have any good answers for Will here. I
No.
just don't. I don't think there's any good answers. This is. Yeah.
All right, let's just get going then.
Yep.
I mean, it's almost one of those turns where you would maybe consider resetting, but like even your reset isn't very good because like Anakin's just gonna follow Wedge and Thane, and you're still gonna have at least one of the arcs shooting. So
Yeah, Anakin's just gonna start throwing it into you.
I
from
mean,
behind.
this just let
This is a- this
Heroes
is-
of the Atari cluster decide.
Yeah, this is a handshake moment.
So let's see. Gold Squadron does a 3K.
Oh! Why not? Let the console fire burn. I mean, I don't think he had any real way to put it out anyway. With all his moves in the reds, I don't think he could actually clear
Yeah.
a move to let him put it out. Hey, look, it's too hard to block. No way.
And what's the other guy doing?
Probably just a 1 forward bump. Yeah, 1 forward.
Yep.
It only hits 1 or 2 ships, don't worry.
Right. Just envelops them.
Yeah.
All right. So
Thane could Talon roll, I guess.
I mean, he could Talon roll or well,
Red Squadron veteran first.
Oh yeah, Red Squad's probably just gonna 1 forward bump unless he sees it
Yep.
coming and yeah, goes over the top. But that's actually probably safer for the red, so he just doesn't get shot.
mhm.
Yeah, that's a shot he's not taking.
Yeah. Do you just Talon roll both of the X's then, Wedge and Thane?
I think so.
Because you're not getting action no matter what you do.
Talon roll
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
for
this.
Thane.
Not get shot by the lead arc, and then Talon roll for Wedge probably too.
Closes his wings.
Huh?
So maybe Wedge is clearing
Just
out.
does a hard 3. And then
Really?
boost.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess at this point, like you might as well just try to have variants bail you out and shoot with everyone if you can. But
And I think you said Anakin would do a hard 1. There
hey,
he
look,
does.
a hard one! No way, it was unknowable. Yeah, pretty sure Thane is gone.
Oh yeah. On 1 hull, Anakin shooting him first. Yeah.
Yep. So Anakin's measured for range 2. Hit crit.
Spend the lock.
Spends the lock for hit crit.
Yep, absolutely dead no matter what.
And Thane. That's a
One
decent
Thane.
roll, but
Yeah.
But doesn't matter.
and he's gone. But his damage engine floats out there. There it goes. All right, so now the Red Squadron vet, I guess, goes range 2 at the Gold Squadron.
Yeah, he tried to just remove a shot.
Yep, just
He's only
finish
at
it
1
off.
health.
For a hit and 2 blanks. And Gold Squadron gets 2 focuses, which puts
Oh, you know
No.
what they forgot? They forgot the console fire.
No, it's when you engage.
Console will only activate.
Yep.
Never mind.
And Chris has commented in chat, just F. Don't know what that stands for. Probably fun or focus.
Isn't it respect?
Respect.
Sure.
All right, so 1 attack dice. So this is the arc shooting at the Red Squadron.
I think the 1 attack this was console fire.
Was that constantly still rolling it?
I think they just wanted to see if he would have died anyway.
Oh, and he would have.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, 1 attack die.
All right, so here's your 2 attack dice. So that's got to be the arc
Well, the arc out the front is
3.
I'm not sure what these 2 attack dice are.
Did the Red Squadron vet close its S foils?
No.
Okay.
So now they're making. Is it just a roll for a roll's sake?
Yeah, Chris apparently is just trolling with the rolls.
Okay, so we're measuring
Arc
range 2 to Wedge or range 3 to the Red Squadron.
Probably Wedge. Wait, Wedge has regen. You probably don't shoot him then.
3 dice, so that's range 3, right?
Yep.
Yep. So he must have shot at the red.
Yep. Or shot Wedge? No, yeah, at the red. So and nothing happened, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just a throwback to whose line is it anyway? The points are made up, and that roll didn't matter.
Yes.
So bad.
Wedge is in a really awkward place, and Anakin is following him.
Yeah.
So the lead arc K turns,
Yep.
and the one behind it just jumps in front, and Anakin goes over the top, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the arc that's trailing it's at number 2 probably just does another 1 forward.
Yeah, that's my guess.
And Wedge just 3 hards up and boosts.
And
Anakin, you
Anakin
can
probably does a 2 hard left.
2, or would you go
Or-
like 3 bank?
3 bank.
No. This is Chris, guys. He's gonna 5K. Remember, he'll ignore the the normal move. He'll just 5K
Do
because he wants to use Anakin's ability.
There you
5K
go.
is a 5K. And he's at full force.
Yep. So he'll.
It's just like Leia.
So he'll definitely 5K.
Yep. I mean, yeah. You didn't bring Leia to not use her like 8 times.
Yeah, sure. And you have 4 ships on the board. You might as well have them all do red maneuver.
I heard it's good.
All right, so let's see what happens with these arcs. And we're doing our 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Inconceivable.
So then the other one's gonna 1-4.
Creating a kill box. And next one will be the Red Squadron, right?
I mean, really though, if you
Yes.
just want to get rid of that Red Squad vet, then you do 5K Anakin, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
or even like 2 sloop.
You could
So
too.
let's
Yep.
See what? Well, Wedge will move first, right?
Because Wedge doesn't really
Wedge
have
will go first.
a way to get, unless he's gonna Talon roll. He doesn't have a way
Oh.
to come back around and get into that fight. So Anakin's kind
Right.
of safe to do that.
Well, if he does a barrel roll, or if he does a focus right now, or barrel the boost. That's the word. Boost in.
One of
does
the actions.
he catch his arc.
I
Right
mean,
there?
sure, but whatever. Like Chris is
Correct.
Chris is up enough that it doesn't matter.
We've
5K.
seen what Will's dice look like. Hey,
5K.
look, Kristen, 5K. No way.
But like that is a good opportunity to do it because you're gonna create that kill box on that red squad and
He'll come after
And
Wedge when the
boost.
red is dead.
yep.
So he used a force and then fine-tuned. and I see a
Afterburners.
lock. Oh, he used after. Oh, jeez. Sure.
It's like the Anakin that can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, whatever you want. It's fine.
And you can still fit him with 3 other ships.
Fair and balanced.
Up, up, up,
Yeah,
Points come out on Tuesday.
up, up, up.
can't wait. All right, so range 1.
Wedge
Oh, he doesn't
did
even
not
get
put-
it with Wedge. Oh, man.
So Anakin, range 1,
Seems good.
With
spin the lock.
Oh,
Nothing
he
changes.
rerolled 2. Okay. Spend both fours. Just
Yep,
okay.
for 3. Red
spend
Squadron.
it.
Yeah.
Rolls of focus.
So
And
doesn't have to spend it. And he doesn't.
so 3 health he lost.
Yep, so he's down to 3 hull.
All right.
And let's see. This must be the arc right in front of him, rolling in. So hit focus.
Finally, a terrible roll. And even a terrible roll is still 2.
And he didn't spend it.
No, that was yeah.
Oh, this
that,
was the red. Ugh.
yeah, that was the red.
Oh, this is the
into
red
the
shot.
arc.
Oh, it's the red.
Yeah.
Is this
the
on
red-
arc number 1 or 2?
2.
Arc 2.
So you just take
Arc 2
it.
takes 1 damage. And now there'll be a shot back. Oh, no,
Just
we're
a
gonna shoot-
couple shots.
We'll
Couple
shoot
shots.
from way back
Range
first.
2.
And it's range 2.
Yep.
So 2 hits.
Ooh, natties.
Natties. And
That won't happen again.
yeah, Will said wrecked. And then range 1 gets you a crit.
Ouch.
Does he blank out here? Okay, good.
He gets his evade.
All right. Well, this is. It's not. No, it's still terrible.
Yeah, it's
Bad dice against bad dice
still bad.
that round.
Yes. The double modded dice get in, but the rest do not. Well, you're probably gonna K-turn the red and hard to wedge, I'm guessing. Like, there's not a lot of choices here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least then you get them both set up. What do you do with Anakin? Do you just get in their face, or do you bail out?
Does he 5K again?
I
No
mean-
way. I mean, he could, right? He could 5
Right.
Yes,
and then
he
use
could.
the stupid droid to barrel roll.
Right.
God, he could just 5. This Anakin's silly.
I mean, it's Chris. What do you expect?
I almost expect him to 5K just because he's like, look what I can do.
Yeah. No, I just
was-
mean the build, like just being able to continually do these things over and over and over again, and
That was the meme on X-Wing Dank memes or something where they had Peter Griffin as a defender. It's like, you're just going to 4K, aren't you? Perhaps.
Yep.
You're just going to 5K again, aren't you? Maybe.
who's the defender now?
Well, he only has limited charges, so he can't do it forever.
No, he
Well,
can't.
there
But
isn't a lot of game left.
No.
with Anakin's ability, though, you're almost doing it all game anyway.
Yes.
So let's see. Start with the arcs. 3 bank out of there.
Wow, he just barely fits over the top.
You got a rear arc.
Nah, he's plenty of room there.
Wow.
Plenty
All
of
right.
room.
Do what, a 2 forward with the other one?
Probably
I
just
think
a
so.
Yep, 2.
charging headlong.
This one's full health, so he's ready
Oh,
to
yeah.
take damage.
I'm going to focus.
And we're probably going to see a 4K, I assume.
Tail and roll. To block the 5K.
I like it. I like it, Will. Watch, Anakin does like a 2 forward.
Wedge has opened his S foils.
Hard to
Look,
in.
a wise choice.
1 bank left.
Oh.
Oh, he's really going in on the 5K.
He knows Chris, I guess.
Watch, Chris does like a 1 bank.
Overlap detected.
That was the 5K.
Oh, okay. Good. Chris deserves this. Oh, such a good fine moment.
Oh. Wedge
Watch
is happy, happy, happy.
Did Wedge just roll that?
No.
No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
No, shots haven't happened yet.
no. Slow down, Kevin.
I'm just so
Calm
used to
down.
looking at the bad dice and thinking, oh, Will just
Right. Now Wedge's range. It's 1.
I wonder if it's 1, and I wonder if he's in bullseye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he
That's a good roll.
Do you spend the focus?
I think so.
didn't Wedge spend his crack shot earlier?
No. Oh.
Yes, he
you're
did.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, it sucks.
but still,
1 of 8, so
Oh,
there's the shields.
gone. That's half points. It's
And
not a
it's gotta
total
be a-
blowout.
Got to be a spendy Anakin.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
89 points for Anakin there.
Cheap.
That is
Discount
actually
price.
is pretty inexpensive.
Alright, so Red Squadron taking a range 2 at that full health arc.
Probably.
I don't know what they're doing right now.
Apparently, Anakin now has 7 force.
Right.
Seems right.
Fair.
All right, so it's 2 hits and a blank. And the arc rolls a focus. I think he just takes it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just take the 2 shields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shields down to 1. And now we've got the other arc. Or that arc shooting back.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow, the dice are kind of turning.
and out
Kinda?
of that easily. Now the other arc rear shot
For 1.
for 1, and Red
I'm
Squadron
assuming that's
takes
at
it.
a red.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, Red Squadron 2, Hull 2.
So, out of curiosity, Kevin, how many turns ago would you have conceded?
A while ago. I think when Will said a special word this game, I
Yes.
probably would have been like, I'm done. I mean, the odds of him not winning this game are excessively low.
I'd like to see one of those ESPN charts where it shows the odds
Mm.
as the game goes on.
Yeah. Well, how hard do you want to go after Anakin here? I think now is your time to maybe try to push more damage in on that arc.
I don't think you can catch Anakin if he just decides to turn and bail.
Well, so the problem is he's stressed. So he kind of is at an awkward spot.
I mean,
Like he needs to 1 bank probably.
what the only way that he's really going to catch him, though, would be is if Anakin goes to the ship right, and then what, like Wedge K turns, and
Yeah, it seems
you know what I mean?
ugly.
Like, so
Yep.
then do you just bail out left with Anakin? Like, even if you're not doing a blue maneuver, just like do a 2 turn to the ship left,
Yep.
and then you're not going to get caught.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do. I think you have to let Anakin go here.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think that arc number 2 that's hurting isn't going to be in the fight this round.
Nope.
So
The problem is Wedge can't do a 1 bank because Anakin is in his way.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if you just. Do you just 4K anyway? Fane's in a weird spot too.
Yeah, but at least Thane, you might be able to two bank. I don't know. That'd be really close to that rock.
It's ugly either way.
Yeah, like, because a one bank is like gonna keep you there, right?
Yeah,
I'm-
one bank keeps you there, which the arc will then have a nice shot at you.
And no token.
You could maybe try to two bank and get around him.
That's what I was thinking. Was maybe the two bank lets you fit, but that's really, really close to that rock. And then, like, if the arc number one banks down, like you might end up blocked anyway.
Yep,
And the points are surprisingly close.
they are, even though it doesn't seem like it.
No.
And one thing we know is that Anakin is not 5King this turn.
Yes, or slooping.
Right. But especially the 5K.
Don't
Mm,
put it past
Probably
Chris.
a good call.
So let's see what we end up doing. So the arc is going to turn around. They lose Anakin's force underneath the arc, and that's why he had to make a new one.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
probably. Yep.
All right. Focus. Next arc. One forward.
Yep. Oh, a 2 forward would sneak right in there with Thane, maybe. I might go too far.
No, I
A
think
red squadron, one bank would be nice.
Doesn't he hit Anakin? It's hard to tell.
yeah, that's the red squad, not Thane.
I have not played enough Vassal.
One
Alright,
bank.
one bank is fine. Okay.
Fits nice. Clears the stress.
Seems like a really good place for him to be.
Good
So,
focus.
hold on. Why focus here? With the red.
Because you're saying target lock.
Yeah, like you're not
I mean,
getting shot at by anything.
statistically, they're the same.
Yeah, but if you miss or you don't need it, you can save it.
Right.
That would be
Like
the
there's zero
only
consequence
benefit.
from a target lock.
Yeah.
Which seems weird, but okay.
All right, and then let's see what Wedge does. Wedge goes for a hard 3.
I'm actually okay with this. I like the 3 hard.
He's not taking that
because
shot.
That arc does not get to shoot, and he's going to get a free shot at the other arc.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually okay with this. And if the arc had not blocked him, it puts Wedge in a good spot.
Now Anakin's turn to one bank.
Yep. And then probably barrel roll, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah. And then boost, yep.
And boost.
And now
So
he's in
Wedge,
position for
range
next
3
turn.
shot, like we talked about. Hit crit.
Pretty good roll. He only gets 1 dice, right? Because it was range 3.
Mm-hmm. Could be the end of him, in theory.
Maybe.
Blank.
Ooh.
No.
And our crit is disabled power regulator.
Ions begin.
So haul down to 1.
All right.
So does the Red Squadron vet take that pot shot now at that one? You have a nice range 1, or do you try to kill a ship?
I feel like you have to take the range 1 shot.
I mean, the range one shot gives you an opportunity to get half points on the other arc,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll get you 20 more points. I mean, it still doesn't, like, you have to kill one of the arcs.
You
Right.
do. I mean, you're going to kill one next turn, right? Wedge is probably killing the arc next turn.
Right, yeah. So that's what I'm saying is if you take the range one and put half points on arc number 1, and then Wedge runs up and kills the other one next turn.
Yep. I think that's what you
Like
do.
that gives you 60 points.
Yeah, I think that's the best call.
Yeah.
Yep, I think you take the range 1. Let's see what Will does.
Rolled 3 dice, so he took the
So
pot
he
shot.
took the range 3 shot. Okay.
And he
okay.
spends focus, so it's a guarantee.
Yep.
Yep, he's dead no matter what now.
I mean, I guess what that allows you to do is then just like K turn both Wedge and the red squad, and then you still go after number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to worry about Anakin coming around though.
Yep.
I mean,
there
I get
goes
it.
the arc.
I just when you can roll 4 dice and not have to worry about retaliation,
Yeah.
usually that's what I would do.
No, I mean, I think for the following turns, I would have liked that better, but he's just trying to finish off ships, so.
So Anakin probably hard ones here.
Mm-hmm.
If I know Chris,
And
I don't
then
think he's gonna too hard.
I think
5K.
I think Wedge Wedge and the red do turnaround moves.
Does Wedge do a 3 hard to the right? I don't think so, but maybe he could do a 3 hard to the right.
And then go put pressure on Anakin.
The problem though is Anakin's gonna do a 1 hard and then barrel and laugh at him.
Yeah.
Wedge can also do a
Wedge could
talon roll.
left. Yeah,
Yeah,
you could talon
and
roll
then
left.
guarantee he gets that arc regardless of what it does.
So maybe you 4K Thane, talon roll Wedge left.
Red Squadron veteran.
Yep. It's not Thane.
Or-
Not Thane.
Red,
Thane's
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, you could talon roll both left as well.
All right, well, let's see what they did.
I'm assuming the arc does a K turn, right?
Yeah.
4K.
Yeah.
And then Red Squadron.
Talon roll.
Talon rolled.
Mm-hmm. And then Wedge will probably go right over the top of him.
Yep.
Yep.
Those seem good. We said Anakin hard 1.
Yep.
I think so.
There it is.
Yeah, I figured Chris would do a hard one.
Okay.
And then he's gonna barrel roll.
Yeah, boost barrel roll.
Although
Oh.
it's right. I don't know, Chris. That's right in front of a rock.
I would have went the other way, but
Yeah,
I was
would've
thinking
went-
the other way.
All right, so Wedge is gonna roll against no agility. It looks like, right?
Yep, range 2.
well, that gives
Good
Anakin
roll. Hit crit.
Yeah, it is a good roll.
that gives Anakin an
And the
unobstructed
arcs.
shot at the red though.
Arc's
so
just gonna take 3 damage.
And a crit. Which is loose stabilizer.
Is that where if you don't go straight?
oh, they moved it. Hold on. After you execute a non-straight maneuver, suffer 1 damage and repair this card.
Okay. All right, Anakin shot probably at the red, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
This is so weird, Wedge being the last ship to be shot at.
Right? Range 2  at the...
Usually he's not.
Range 2 at the red.
Hit.
2 hits and a
Focus.
focus. Spends the force.
Rolls 1 of 8 or
2 evades.
Ends up with what? Focus blank though. So
I'm showing blank focus.
Yep.
yeah, so he's gonna take
Okay, so
3.
he's dead. He only had 2 health left.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Poof.
Yep.
So is that why
Wedge
Chris
is-
barrel rolled to the?
Wedge had a shot. So it'll
left
just be the
instead
arc's shot on Wedge.
Yes.
So that way you're taking an unobstructed shot on the red to kill it.
Range 2. 1 hit. Wedge takes it.
Not a lot of options for Will this turn. Like,
No, like that arc. Are the 2 banks blue on the arc dial?
I think I have it open still. Hold on.
I think they are.
1 bank, 2 bank,
Oops,
1
okay.
forward, 2 forward.
I mean, so we see that he's doing the 1 bank with the with the arc, but
Shh, you didn't see it.
I was thinking maybe the 2 just to really clog up where Wedge could possibly go. But I mean, after
The good news is Wedge can't do a 4K.
right.
Yeah, because he's stressed.
Right.
And then what, Anakin?
I don't know what the hell Chris is doing with Anakin.
I mean, is he gonna hard one and just to avoid it? And
I don't think you want a hard one because then Wedge is gonna shoot you. Because you know Wedge is gonna try to clear stress and turn in.
But if he turns in with a hard turn, does the one turn left with Anakin and then like barrel roll boost get you?
I mean, he could technically 5K through the rock.
He could.
He could, and then still do his bull crap. Yes.
Right.
You know what? That's where I'm putting. I'm saying that's
5K. You're putting your money on 5K. All right.
He has to go fast. I'm not sure what he would do other than like a 5. God,
I don't.
5K.
That's the whole thing is you can see it.
He could 5K and then use the
And up
droid and then
here.
use fine tune to perform. Yeah, he might 5.
All right, so let's just see.
Well, yeah,
what's
let's
this
just
arc
see.
gonna do? One bank,
Whoa. It couldn't be known.
clear stress. I'm sure just focus.
Takes a damage though because of the.
Oh, because he took a. Yeah, the
'cause he took a
stabilizer,
non-straight
took a
maneuver.
Non-straight maneuver, so he takes 1 damage. Goes
Yeah.
down to 3 hull. Takes target lock.
Yeah, he knows he's not getting shot.
Well, he's got rear arc.
Well, but I mean, Wedge can't shoot him this turn.
Weapons
Wedge-
disabled.
Wedge is gonna regen.
Hmm.
See, so Anakin can one turn. Like it's fine.
So he regens and bumps. So there's no shots yet until Anakin 5Ks.
Yep, clear stress. He might not.
Oh,
5K.
2 bank.
What? So did he like predict that he would regen? I'm confused.
I think he predicted a 1 bank, and that's it.
Oh, I suppose he could always fine tuned and barrel roll. Oh, Anakin takes a damage.
Right.
Anakin takes a damage.
Yeah, he could still fine tuned even after hitting a rock. That's so dumb.
Oh. So he didn't do anything else. So,
Well, he doesn't need to because there's no gun at him anymore.
right. So Anakin shot, or no, yeah,
Anakin's
Anakin
range
shoots.
1 shot on Wedge. Yep.
was crit hit. Seems good. And Wedge's dice back. Evade focus. So
Little shields.
2 shields. Yep. And now Wedge is shot back.
Nope. Weapons disabled.
Wedge
token.
won't shoot back. He has weapons disabled.
Oh, that's right. He's disabled, so there are no more shots.
Right.
I didn't think about that. We're on turn 12.
Yeah, Will's climbed mostly back into this, so it's actually a game.
Well, it's only a 10-point game right now.
Yeah. Not good for MOV for next round, but
I guess you just 4K with Wedge.
Kevin, you've got 1 shield on the 104th Battalion, and it should have no shields and 3 hull.
3 hull. Yep.
Fixed.
All right.
So Wedge could 4K and go after the arc. I think he's pretty safe with the 4K, aside from the arcs.
I don't think a 4K will fit with that arc.
I don't think so.
No,
Puts you on
Wedge.
that rock.
Wedge 4K.
I think you probably just do like a bank left, like a 2 bank left. And then Anakin, if you really feel ballsy, you could hard 1 left.
If he sees the K turn coming.
Yeah.
I think the 5K fits.
I mean, it fits somewhere.
All right, so let's see what the arc ends up doing. 2 bank left. Good call, Kevin.
Yep, take a focus.
Yep. And now we get to see what
Probably a 4K, I assume.
Wedge does. Closes.
I guess I'm wrong.
Takes the regenning again.
Regen.
3 bank.
3 hard right.
Oh.
Huh.
And
Okay.
boost.
I don't know that I would have done that.
Oh, I thought he was going to move his templates. But I thought he was going to move his tokens to go with him, but he didn't. But
So-
Anakin is coming right at him.
Part of why I mentioned the 4K is because it makes it so Anakin can't get behind you. And
Right.
because Anakin can't really escape in a shot. Had he just done a 4K, I
Mhm.
guess if Anakin's going to run away, he runs away. But it's a better place than what is current.
Yeah, because now you're going to have a range
know.
1 target locked shot from Anakin.
So Anakin takes the target lock. Probably doesn't need any more shenanigans. That's probably good.
He's done enough.
So,
Apparently, Will does not like his position with Wedge.
Will is using some expletives. So let's see if they just roll the dice. Yep,
Oh, spend that force.
those seem good.
Uh-huh.
I think you just spend the force. You do. And now let's see what Wedge's dice do. Yep.
Heroic?
I
All
mean,
right, so Wedge is literally at 1 health.
good thing he had that shield, I guess.
Oh, yuck.
Ouch.
There are no more shots.
Well, I'm guessing a hard one, one from Anakin. Or a hard 2 if he really wants to, I guess.
Does
Oops.
Wedge?
I was gonna say, I'm surprised the arc's going slow and not just doing a 1 bank to the ship right and just using the rear arc.
Does Wedge just turn around and like try to take out Anakin here?
Yeah, I mean, not Anakin, but Wedge.
No, does
Like
Wedge turn
chat.
around?
Wedge has 1 hull and a dream. Yeah, well, he's going to be sleeping soon.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of options for Will.
All right, so I think we can just probably
Yeah.
watch this one and see where this goes.
Right.
Go
Pretty
ahead.
sure we're seeing last turn here.
All right, 1 forward, focus. And then Wedge will decide to open his... Oh, he's going to get some shots.
3 hard. 3 hard.
2 hard.
2 hard. Okay.
Really? And then the
And
barrel,
barrel
roll.
roll
Okay,
back.
all right. In case Chris does the 1 hard. Okay, I like that actually. That's
Keeps shenanigans from happening.
And shenanigan. This is shenanigan. And he does it 2 hard.
which is too hard. Does he bump or does he clear?
No,
He clears.
He cleared.
What? Wow, I zoomed in. You're right. All right, cool. Well, he'll just barrel roll backwards and save it for next turn, I'm guessing.
He takes a target lock.
No, he had the target lock.
Oh, moves his target lock.
I mean, I'm assuming you just barrel roll backwards here, right?
Yep.
To the-
Yep.
It's looking at barrel roll. There you go.
And say, don't worry, Wedge, I'll get you next turn.
Right.
All right, Wedge, range 2 on the arc.
Not
One
a great
hit.
roll.
On the arc.
Average roll, though, technically.
Right.
So he
I think
takes
he's
1
better than
damage.
average right now. Yeah. So hull to 2.
Yep.
And the arc shot back.
Chris wants to use 3 dice, so he flips the arc.
Oh, no shot.
arc.
Oh! Wow, okay.
So we get to pick more maneuvers.
So it might be
Anakin
Anakin
turns in.
killing Wedge as Wedge kills the arc at the end of this game.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Because even if he tries to do a 2 hard left and then barrel roll, he cannot stop Anakin
Because Anakin just one
from
bank.
just one hard turning, or even one banking. Yeah, he can't stop a one bank.
No.
So I think you just 3-bank with Wedge here and try to create as much distance as you can
Yep.
and clench.
But even at that, like, Anakin can still one bank boost. And
Yeah, I mean, you
like-
can try to get Q and do like a 2 hard left and barrel, but Anakin can still just one bank.
Right.
Make him spend his mods potentially to catch up to you, maybe.
All right, well, let's see what's coming. 4K.
Yeah, that seems right.
Creates the most distance.
He's not going to get any mods on defense anyway.
Right.
Wedge is doing a bank 3.
Yep.
Focus and Anakin. Hard 1.
Hard one, sure. It was either a hard one or a one bank,
Yep.
and then you boost, and then you
Boost.
just give it to him.
And focus. So Wedge.
Range 2.
I don't think. Are they obstructed?
Wow, let's get some lines in this screen. Oh, I must have said no.
All right, so that's Wedge's roll, right? 2 hits?
Yep.
2 hits.
Which,
See
if
if
there's
if
no
it-
obstruction, that's boom.
No obstruction.
We get another F.
For respect. And that is a dead. It wouldn't technically leave the play area, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, they brought it back.
They put it back on. All right, so there's almost,
Anakin's roll.
there's almost yeah, okay.
Jeez. Eat it, Wedge.
Well, that's game.
And blanks.
Oh, God.
Yeah, F.
Oh.
I don't have a lot to say on this one.
No, I mean, it was
Well-
that opening engagement.
But I will say, okay, I guess I do have a little bit, but it's all in the
You
approach
always have
before
something to
dice were
say.
rolled. I don't like how slow Will went and how he kind of got caught in a bad position. Yes, the 1-4s all worked, but ideally, he could have caught Chris a turn sooner, and that arc would have really been out of position, and he only would have had 1 arc in the fight for like 2 turns.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would have just helped Will a little bit on the engagement. But man, those dice, that was rough.
Yeah. It started off really bad for Will with those dice. I mean, he couldn't buy a hit.
Well, he could buy 1
Well, yeah.
with 4 dice.
Yeah, it was not great.
No. So I guess congratulations, Chris, for winning. I guess. I'm just giving him a hard time. No, he did a good job. He won.
I'm just glad that these guys finally got this game in after 2 months of waiting.
Well, there was some life stuff.
no,
so
I
yes.
know.
But yeah.
We
been a
have the
while.
conclusion. That's what's important. The Aces League is now wrapped up.
I know that they're planning a second season. Well, I don't even think it's second season. However manyth season. I have no idea who's all playing in it.
But yeah, they have another season. We're going to try to cover it if we can. And then also Tuesday, we're going to try to do points update if it's out and everything works. And we'll be doing that on our Echo Base channel because Tuesdays,
I'm sure
Dion has his
yeah.
podcast.
I'm sure Dion will be doing the same thing on Tuesday. So if you really want, you
possible,
can
yep.
flip back and forth between Gold Squadron podcast and the Echo Base channel and see how our opinions differ, because I'm sure they will.
You cut out a little bit there, Jake.
No, I'm just
Like
saying.
how?
I was just saying that our opinions are probably going to differ from Dion's as far as what happened with the points changes. So
Just a little.
You could just jump back and forth between the two channels, or we'll have ours up on YouTube, our YouTube channel as well. You can check that out after the fact and get a couple different viewpoints.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully not have technical stuff to sort out next time. So hopefully we'll
Should
back
be
to
easier.
normal.
Yep.
Thanks for bearing with us and
Yeah,
being
appreciate
patient,
it,
waiting for
everybody
us
that
to get all this stuff
did
figured out.
stay with us. Technology is difficult.
Otherwise, we'll be back here on Sunday.
Yep.
With
Yep.
the Seattle System Open final between Andrew Cinnamon Bun and Daniel Taylor. And we may or may not have some interesting dice conversations again.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Looking forward to that.
that is all I have.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in tonight.
That you're sticking with us this late.
Don't forget,
And have a good night.
if you like what we're doing, we do have Patreon that helps support us and keeps us doing what we're doing, even though sometimes we have these technical difficulties. But we do appreciate everybody that is signed up and following us and donating on Patreon. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye.